Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports with Mongha. And we are done. We are done with the semi-finals. Both semi-finals are done. England have beaten Netherlands 2-1, and Spain has beaten France 2-1. Yes, both games have, and the second game just ending with England finishing and winning after a beautiful goal from Ollie Watkins in the 90 plus 2 minutes and getting the job done for Gareth Southgate and making sure that England are in the 2024 finals on Sunday, and they'll be playing against La Roya. The Spanish team will be in the finals as well. Let's review the game. Let's go to match reactions. Both games, there was something exciting to watch. And of course, Spain. Yeah, oh my God, that boy is something different. There is only one, the Lamine Yamal. Oh my God. Ooh la la. Ay, ay, ay. It was a beautiful strike. Before we get into it, guys, if you've watched the game, if you watched both the games, drop in the comment section, but let me know what you actually thought of those games. Where did you watch them from? I was watching it at a bar yesterday evening with a friend. It was really nice weather. And it was really cool, like the France scoring first, but then let me know where you watched the game, and drop in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into it together. Spain 2, France 1. La Roya fight back to reach a final. Spain recovered from a goal down to edge past France and booked their place in the Euro 2024 final. The game had a lot of key moments. First, like the 5th minute, Fabián Ruiz heads Yamal's cross. He was like beautiful. Yamal could just find, and Ruiz was just there, and like the occasions where he could just head the ball in, but then of course he mistimed the header. The ball was ballooning up. Kolo Muani scores the goal, the first goal of Kylian Mbappé, just saved offside by, Jesus was like, we'll be thinking, why am I kind of playing him? The Sevilla Jesus Navas was like, he must be thinking, like, what am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? How is he not offside? But then Mbappe gets like an inch perfect ball in. And then he just kind of drills it perfectly into Kolo Muani's head, and nothing Unai Simon could do at all. 9 minutes, they're already in the lead. But we're like, okay, Spain definitely now need to strike, but then they need to strike like in a way where it's like they need to kind of come back, and they started trying to get momentum. But Lamine Yamal, that left foot of his, Mengan is basically completely beaten. There is no way he's saving that in the 21st minute. Magnificent. And I'm sure Lionel Messi will be proud of his, but then again, like Yamal that shot was strike with the left foot was rocket. It was beautiful. Nothing Mengan could do. France was like completely disheveled. Deschamps was like, I don't know what the hell happened. Mbappe was like, I don't know. But this is interesting, guys. This is what I love about the game, the one that we love. It's happening. It's something is crazy, and it's happening. That's the best part of it. But then quickly after 1-1, we were like, okay, now France will kind of, Spain will sit back and France will kind of try to counter or come back. France is playing on the counter, but in the 25th minute, Olmo does like 2-3 touches and he strikes the ball. Beautiful. And then gets the goal. Like the second goal was beautiful. 25th minute, 21st minute first goal, 25th minute second goal. It's 2-1 already. The game is ready and poised for excitement. France need to score to make a comeback, and Spain need to kind of hold the ball, and that's what they do. Spain kind of held magnificently in the middle with Rodri. Of course, there were some moments where they were kind of nervous, but then they held their line pretty well. Mengan Dutz, he was interestingly, Williams was like had a chance, but then Mengan cut him off. Of course, was unlucky Nico Williams, who could like have gone over, and then like Mengan was already off the line, could have just chipped him over but then scored the goal and then making it 3-1 and finishing the game. But Mengan making a good save. There were 2 chances. Theo Hernandez get a beautiful shot in the middle of the box. He just blazed it up blazed it over the inside of the box. Same for Kylian Mbappé in the 86th minute. And that's how it ended eventually. Kylian Mbappé missing, he was misfiring. Deschamps also said that, you can't put the blame on Antoine Griezmann and Kylian Mbappé. It happens. Football is something cruel, sometimes cruel as well. He was more on the fact that he was defending, saying that Kylian Mbappé has been playing with like a shock. He's been under like distress because of the injury that he got in the first game. His nose is broken. He still played with it, of course, but then he would have wanted to win for France. But that didn't happen, and eventually he is now heading to Real Madrid. And that's what he's looking forward for. But quickly going over the match, I don't know, Spanish fans, France fans, French fans, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the game? How do you feel Kolo Muani's performance was? Who do you think was missing majorly for France to make it difficult or harder for Spain to kind of play around? Because I still feel that there were a lot of good game. The Spanish sides were like Spanish side were completely dominating the game, and that's what they do. It's very hard to break them down, and no surprise there. But that's what I feel, and it kind of helped them in a way. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about both France and Spain? But the heavyweight, this was the heavyweight match, right? Because there were no underdogs. Both were like equally. France was basically, I would say, the better favorite side because France always wins, and Spain kind of doesn't continue. But this was a heavyweight challenge. This heavyweight matchup pitted the tournament's joint highest goal scorers against the lowest scorers left in the competition. So it came as a surprise that informed Spain went closest to taking an early lead. Lamine Yamal, the youngest ever player to appear in the Euro or FIFA World Cup semi-final, delivered an exquisite ball at the far post, but Fabián Ruiz was unable to steer it head to the target. Undeterred, France responded with the opening goal of the game. Just 4 minutes later, Kylian Mbappé collected the ball on the left side of the penalty area before lifting in a tantalising cross on the head of Randal Kolo Muani, who had nodded in Les Bleus' fourth goal of the tournament from close range just over a quarter of an hour later. However, Spain had not only restored but completed the turnaround after picking up the ball from outside France's penalty, but Yamal drew Spain level with a glorious curling finish to become the youngest goal scorer in Euro 20 Euro history. Dani Olmo, who scored one and assisted another against Germany in the quarterfinals, then struck again 4 minutes after Yamal's strike. His low drive deflecting off defender Jules Koundé on its way to the goalkeeper, on its way past goalkeeper Mike Maignan. Maignan had to be on his toes to deny Nico Williams. There's an open goal not long after the restart, darting off his line to dispose the forward. With the perfectly timed sliding challenge, France remained a threat at the other end, though Unai Simon needed to stick out a strong left arm to keep Ousmane Dembele's shot from the tight angle just before the hour mark. There were a few other clear chances for the Euro 2016 finalists. Theo Hernandez spurred their best chance to equalize with quarter of an hour remaining, blazing over the crossbar after connecting with a loose ball inside the area. Mbappe also went close with a fizzing drive that evaded the bar, but there was no late reply for Didier Deschamps' team as Spain held on to their fifth Euro showpiece. That was kind of crazy. The Vivo player of the match has to be Lamine Yamal. His fantastic equalizer was crucial in the Spain coming back into the game. As such a game, he works hard defensively and is a threat on the ball. Impressive with his positioning and forming a productive partnership with Jesus Navas on the right. He was everywhere. And it was amazing to watch this Spanish team get into the finals. Do check out the video before the finals. I'll be doing a preview of the match and basically expecting and sharing my predictions who actually gets through this. And that's kind of what I feel. Let me know in the comments section, what do you think? Lamine Yamal, again, another prodigy. Dani Olmo is always scoring. Leipzig are just lucky they're going to keep hold of him. Definitely a player who will be in a lot of talking points in the Premier League for transfers. Spain winning 2-1. What does it mean? France, I think they are pretty good in the Euros and the World Cups. But of course, when you're not firing, when you're not scoring goals, it was like a low scoring goal match for them. It just you need to finish your chances if like they're the smallest chances that you get in such big occasions, and if you miss them, then you don't kind of get out of it. And that's, I think, how it ended. But moving on to the second semi-final, which has just ended. It has ended Netherlands 1 and England 2. There's a lot kind of happening right now. Key moments definitely have to be the first Simon's goal in the 7th minute, which was like completely sent shockwaves definitely across UK and England as a side as well. They kind of at least tried to in a way to, or at least they were able to bring up the game from where it was, to be honest. But then it was also a little bit too late for there's not a lot of time for there's not a lot of time for Netherlands to actually make a comeback, because the goal was scored in 90 plus first minute. But then Simon scoring in the 7th minute after a little bit of error from Rice, like there could have been a foul on Rice, but then no foul given. But Xabi Simon scoring the goal and making it clear the authority of Netherlands in this game. Kane, heavy challenge from Dumfries, an open leg. Kane does make it was soft, you could say, but then he had a boot raise, and it was more on the rebound when Kane has made the shot. The leg is still up, it's dangerous, and I think it was a fair penalty. Kane doesn't make a mistake, he slots it in perfectly and scores a goal in the 18th minute. And that's when the game became a little bit harder to kind of gauge like what's going to happen. Like, I could see the game kind of opening up much easily or faster, but that didn't happen. It was the game kind of tossed a little bit around, but then eventually it kind of ended with an Ollie Watkins beautiful wonder goal in the 90 plus first minute, not leaving enough the time. 2 substitutes made by Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate had to like eventually make 2 substitutes, which I think in the Dortmund Stadium, that's where the final game was played. And it felt like it could have been a different game altogether. But then back-to-back Euro finals for England. It is a brilliant assist from Cole Palmer and an unbelievable goal from Ollie Watkins. Tight turn and finishing has been brilliant. A beautiful goal for sure. And this is something that he will like to see as well, to win, to kind of play the final. And that's going to be the big question. Like, does Gareth Southgate start Harry Kane? Of course, Harry Kane would kind of feel like, he said it after the game, it was a outstanding finish, that there were a few tired legs out there, but we deserve to win the game. And Watkins said, we've got that bounce back factor to going a goal behind. We never give up one more game. We're ready for Spain. A lot of talk regarding Ronald Koeman after the game, saying, I'm disappointed with the result. The match started really well for us and we scored. After that, we had problems in midfield, allowing dangerous players like Bellingham, Foden into the game. We made changes, got some control back, and in the last 20 minutes we felt that we were going to go on. But then the goal, a really good goal right at the end. More from Koeman. My feeling in the last 20 or 25 minutes was that we were fresher, but they scored a great goal, and that's football. Maybe we deserved extra time, but it's like that. We can be proud of our boys, players, and the national team, because we had a great tournament. England created problems in our midfield in the first half, and it was interesting to see kind of if you see the timeline, guys, of the game. It was interesting that that Koeman actually substituted Depay in the first half. He didn't even wait for the first half to finish to make the substitutions. And that's interesting, right? Like, because that tells me that he had an idea after the goal. And after the goal, he made the first substitute in the 35th minute. He got Veerman in, and Depay was kind of course, Depay was like full out of injury, doesn't look happy that he's been run down off the ball, and Veerman comes up to replace him. But that was interesting. And Netherlands, and so he did lose some midfield control. Definitely, Koeman is right on that. And England basically continue with, of course, you have players like Bellingham and you have players like Foden who can just on the half turn just like to whip it in and kind of create wonder goals. Of course, you'll be like a little more concerned with that. Like I'm not even kind of surprised by the fact that what I heard from Koeman there. But England are into the Euro 2024 finals. Southgate's substitutions inspire the Three Lions to victory in Dortmund. Netherlands open the scoring the first half thanks to a wonder goal from Xavi Simons, who fires into the top corner from range. I think Pickford should have still saved that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. The England fans, the goalkeepers, the goalkeeping fans. He should have saved it. Like, it's fast, it's coming rapid, you see it late, but then come on, make a reaction. Yeah, I think he could have saved it, but yeah, eventually it ended in the favor of England, so nobody's going to talk about that. But then shortly after, England were given the opportunity to score the spot after Dumfries brought down Kane, and the prolific striker stepped up to slot the penalty. In the second half, there was a lack of attacking intent from both sides. Overall, Southgate's men produced just 1.3 expected goals, while Netherlands created 0.56. The game looked destined for extra time, and we entered the final seconds, but the Three Lions managed to turn to fire themselves up in front. Palmer slotted in Watkins, and the Aston Villa striker turned well before drilling his shot into the bottom corner. Southgate brought the attacking duo on late in the game, and they linked up to send England into the final. Up next for the Three Lions is the La Roja, the Spanish team, on a Sunday, and that's the wrap. I think one thing that I will kind of keep repeating is the fact that Harry Kane should be dropped for the finals. It's a controversial statement. It's a criminal statement to not start Ollie Watkins. He's not scored penalties. He just scores pure striker goals. He makes the runs behind. He causes trouble for the defenders. Harry Kane is going so deep to receive the ball because he wants to take players out of position that it's making it hard for Foden and other players to kind of understand who's the runner up front. There is no runner up front. Harry Kane is injured. He's not playing the best that we have seen him play in the past. And I think that's what's affecting his ability right now to move around. So if I was Southgate, I will drop Kane and bring in Ollie Watkins instead. What it gives you, and I will still keep Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Mainu, and Saka. Instead of Trippier, I'll start Luke Shaw. You saw how he managed the minutes as well. He got in Shaw for Trippier in the second half. I think he's managing minutes there. I don't think he wants to risk Luke Shaw with another injury of like extending him play. But then I would say like Trippier, okay, if this is working for you, you will start Trippier and you will get Shaw back in the second half. Gay, Stones, and Walker were amazing in the back three. And that's what he's playing. And that's going to be interesting how he kind of sets it up for Spain, because Spain have real talent there. They have a really good amount of players and really good structure they're going to play with in the back. With I think Carvajal starts as well, and you know, you have Rodri in the middle, you have Laporte in the back. You have much more intelligent players than you're used to. You know, Jesus Navas, Nacho from Real Madrid, like the winners completely. Unai Simon, Cucurella on the left. However, I think that's the weakest link in that defense. Rodri, Fabián Ruiz has been amazing. Yamal has been amazing. Nico Williams have been amazing. Morata is just like, so that team is like already on top, and it's going to be interesting to see how England cope with that. But then for that, there will be a more preview, a much more focused, data focused preview of the finals. So do look out for that video. But then for those who are watching now, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for the journey. Hope you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Sports with Mongha is a fan reaction. I hope you join to the kind of journey as well. There's loads of content coming through. The finals, definitely. Then we have the Wimbledon coming through. We have like the top 4 already decided. So the semifinals are soon. Possibly doing a review for that as well. And then we are back into a more for Premier League and transfer news that's soon coming through your way. Let me know in the comments below what do you think for the match. Thanks for watching, and I catch you in the next one.